Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2008 action comedy cartoon called Killer Bean Forever. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. One late night in the city of Beantown, professional assassin Jack Killer Bean has problems sleeping due to some gangsters holding a loud party in a nearby warehouse. When his requests for them to turn the music down is refused, Jack storms into the warehouse and kills everyone inside. Their leader is revealed to be the nephew of Cappuccino, an Italian-American crime boss and drug lord. A police investigation led by Detective Cromwell occurs, during which he has a confrontation with Vegan, Cappuccino's lieutenant and hitman. The next morning, Jack sees the investigation from his apartment and attempts to assassinate Cromwell with a sniper rifle, but is stopped by his boss, who berates him for drawing attention with the warehouse shooting and reminds him of his intended target. At the same time, Chinese assassin Jet Bean is sent to Beantown on a mission from his boss. At the same time, Cappuccino learns of his nephew's death and vows revenge on Killer Bean, while Cromwell manages to identify Jack from his signature on the bullet casings left at the warehouse. Killer Bean storms another of Cappuccino's warehouses later that day, only to find it empty, and is ambushed by Vegan with a sniper rifle. The two engage in an intense gunfight, with Vegan being forced to retreat after Jack destroys his scope with a shot. He then heads to a pub across the road to get a drink, but is confronted by Cromwell, who interrogates him and offers to turn a blind eye if he assassinates Cappuccino, having been on the drug lord's case for several years to no success. When Jack leaves, Cromwell discovers a note left in the warehouse. Shadow Bean, you are too late, and attempts to confront Jack over this, but is incapacitated as Jack escapes. Cromwell calls his friend and intelligence officer, Harrison the Diabino, who reveals that the Shadow Beans were a private organization of assassins who formerly carried out operations for the government before seemingly disbanded. That night, Killer Bean then raids Cappuccino's third, main warehouse and manages to kill both all of the gang members inside and the platoon of mercenaries sent by Cappuccino to assassinate him, but is ultimately knocked out after Vegan sends an exploding motorcycle into him. Jack is interrogated by Cappuccino on his motives and why he wants to kill him, only to discover that Jack's target was Vegan, not Cappuccino. Vegan kills Cappuccino as the two have a standoff, with Jack accusing Vegan of betraying the organization and destroying their databases. However, Vegan reveals he used to be a Shadow Bean as well, codenamed Dark Bean, but the organization has since regressed from vigilantes to guns for hire who will work for anyone. After being instructed to deliver guns to a group of terrorists he had been working to take out for years, Vegan turned his back on the corrupt agency and stole all the data he had gathered so he could continue his work in private. Jack refuses to believe Vegan and shoots him, but with his dying breath, he warns Jack that he is now compromised as well and that the Shadow Beans will send another assassin to silence him too. Cromwell, who had witnessed the warehouse battle from afar, arrives with a police strike team to apprehend the survivors, and Jack turns himself in, believing that Cromwell and the police can protect him. However, Jet Bean, who was the assassin sent to kill Jack, arrives in Beantown and manages to trace Jack's location by tricking the officers into confessing Jack's location and then getting himself arrested. After slaughtering his way through Cromwell's forces, Jack and Jet Bean engage in a long duel. While Jack attempts to convince Jet Bean that the Shadow Beans are corrupt, he does not believe him. Jack wins the duel and mortally kills Jet Bean, before receiving a call from his boss, who wants to talk things over. Jack replies that he'll come, but not for talking. He says this right before he departs for the Shadow Bean base with a police van filled with weapons, seeking revenge. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.